so now we have removed both bolts. Just push down on the and here the whole assembly comes out. The ignition wiring for the B7 RS4 is pretty similar to a lot of Volkswagen and Audi ignition switches. So you have two red wires, pin 30, that are a constant 12-volt feed, pin 75, which is a yellow-black wire, which is your accessories or ignition one. And you have a black wire, which is your ignition wire, also called ignition 2. And you have a red-black wire that is the starter wire. The rest are different accessories and modules like a radio or parking lights that are optional wires. On the other side of the ignition lock, there is the two wires for the immobilizer, so that the key can communicate with the immobilizer. Those wires were green and black. So this table summarizes the power to the different wires depending on the position of the key in the ignition. So the first column is the pin number as identified on the ignition switch. The second column is the color of the wire, and the third column a description of what this wire does. And the last four columns are the voltage on each of the wire depending on the position of the key. So when the key is in the off position, there is only power to the two red wires, pin number 30, and there is also 12 volts sent to the gray-yellow wires that feed the parking lights when the car is off. Turn the key to the first position, which is accessories or ignition 1. It sends power to the yellow-black wire, pin 75, and everything else is powered off. When you go to the next step in the key, which is ignition or ignition 2, you will send power to the 15 black wire in addition to the other wires. And then you have the start position where the 12 volt is sent to the 50B, the red-black wire for starting. And note that during start, power is shut off to accessories. There is also that pin 86S, which is when you press the key in, it's going to detect that the key is in and send power to that thin red wire, and that will trigger the door chime, the bling 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 that says you left the key in the ignition. So here's a demo on how to wire the RS4 to get it started from directly the wires coming to the ignition lock. So at the top you have a red and a yellow black, or two yellow blacks. So if I connect, I have just a switch connecting those two here. If I do that, that's just my accessories that are turned on in the car. So I'm going to leave that on. And then at the bottom, there is, if you look at the back, there is a red and a black. If you connect those two together, the red and the black here, that's going to be your ignition. So here I have a second switch that does that. And now you can see, connecting the red and the black, ignition turns on, fuel pump primes. And then if you take the same feed here, that a red that is here, and you feed the red and black wire that is next to it. So here I have another momentary switch that connects those two wires. If I press that, so I'm pressing the clutch as well so that it doesn't disable. The car starts and everybody is happy. So and here I can just shut my main ignition and then my accessories off. There are extra wires. There are the two little red wires here. If you power those, you are gonna have the bell, the key in bell, so that the thing that goes ding 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 when your door is open. So you definitely don't need to power that. There is a gray wire there. It's actually yellow and gray. This one powers the parking lights, so it's actually powered when everything is off, and as soon as you turn accessories on, it goes to 0 volt. So this one I ignored, and the blue one is the one for the stereo and so as soon as you get accessories on, it gets powered. But I don't have a stereo in this car, so I don't care to power that one. So one thing I forgot to mention, there is the wire going to the key fob and cylinder here that is on the right hand side of the ignition lock thing. If you disconnect this, that will actually cause a problem with the immobilizer. So here, if I try to put my ignition on, so accessories, ignition, I'm gonna see the car is gonna go in safe mode here. And what that means is that as soon as I'm gonna start the car, I'm gonna press my start button. Car start, and it dies right away because it's in safe mode. And it is in safe mode because this part is disconnected here. So the key has been relocated here, figured out the wiring. So now I can do accessories, ignition, and press the start button. And the car starts. And also the key still, well, the key here is just a holder, but actually it's part of the immobilizer system. So if the key is not in and you try to start the car, it will go in safe mode and you can't start. Actually, you can start the car, but it's gonna die right away. That's all it does because it's in safe mode. And to get out of safe mode, you're gonna have to get the key in. And now if I shut it off and back on with the key in, we're out of safe mode.